All right, next problem. Understand inequalities with infinitely many or no solutions. All right, let's solve this inequality. Negative 3 times 2x minus 5 in parentheses is greater than negative 6 plus 9. So again, first thing I would do here is I would distribute the negative 3. So negative 3 times 2x is negative 6x. Negative 3 times negative 5 is positive 15. That's greater than negative 6x plus 9. Again, let's try to combine across the inequality now. I see no like terms on the left-hand side, no like terms on the right-hand side, but I do see x's on both sides. So let's go ahead and add 6x to both sides. So what's going to happen is the 6x is canceled here, you get 15 greater than. The 6x is canceled here, and then 9 comes down. And now 16 is greater than 9, or I'm sorry, 15 is greater than 9. That is always true. So 15 greater than 9 is always true. So x can take on any value. And this is where you get infinitely many solutions. So any real number value for x would make this equation or this inequality true. Okay. All right, let's try the next one here. Okay, it says solve the 4x minus 5 is less than 2 parentheses 2x minus 3. All right, so again, first thing I would do is I'd go ahead and distribute the 2 on the right-hand side. So the 4x minus 5 comes down. The less than symbol comes down. 2 times 2x is 4x. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. Again, I don't see any like terms on the left-hand side. Don't see any on the right-hand side, but I do see x's on both sides. Let's combine the x's by subtracting 4x here, subtracting 4x there. The 4x is canceled, negative 5 comes down, the less than stays the same. The 4x is canceled again, and negative 6 comes down. And now you have the inequality. Negative 5 is less than negative 6, and this is actually not true. Right? Negative 5 is more than negative 6. It's kind of weird. Negatives work backwards. So I would say there is no value of x for which negative 5 is less than negative 6. So what this means is that there are no solutions. And there we go. So very similar to how you solved equations and dealt with these type of solutions. Okay, I think I got one more problem here, a little word problem. All right, here we go. So it says using inequalities to solve. Derek wants to order some roses online. For what number of roses is it less expensive to order from florist A from florist B? Okay, so there's florist A, right? $4.75 per blue rose plus $40 delivery charge. Florist B, $5.15 per red rose plus $25 delivery charge. That's very interesting. I would think that blue roses would be harder to get, so they'd cost more, but I guess red roses are classic, right? So maybe people want the red rose. So what we're going to do here is first, it says for what number of roses is it less expensive from florist A? So we're going to start there. We're going to start with, where's my thing? Start with A less than B, right? A less expensive. And X is going to equal the number of roses that we get, right? It could be a blue rose or a red rose. It doesn't matter. Number of roses. So for florist A, it costs $4.75 per rose plus $40. And we want to know when that's going to be less than our $5.15 per rose from the florist B plus the $25. 25. Sorry. Okay. So I don't see any like terms on the left or right hand side, so let's go ahead and combine our x's across. Now this 475x is less than the 15 or 515, so I'm going to actually subtract the 475x from both sides. Not there, both sides, sorry. Limited space. So we get 40, is less than. So 515 minus 4.75 is 0.4x plus 25. I'm going to subtract 25 on both sides to try to start isolating the x. So I get 15 is less than 0.4x, and I'll divide by 0.4. And what I get is 37.5 is less than x. However, what I want to do is I want to come over here, and I actually want to flip that around. So if 37.5 is less than x, then that means x is going to be greater than 37.5. So I took this entire inequality and just spun it around. So the less than became a greater than. So what this means is florist A is going to be less if you buy more than, I would say, if you buy 38 or more roses. You can't buy 37 and a half roses, right? So 37 and a half is like the, that middle number. So it's either 37 or less or 38 or more. So we're going to write it like this. So florist A is less expensive for 38 or more roses. Florist B is less expensive, EXP, less expensive, for 37 or fewer roses. And there we go. Okay, cool. So again, if you look at florist A, right, because their roses are 40 cents less, but their delivery charge is $15 more. I mean, florist A is, if you're going to buy a lot of roses, go with florist A. If you're going to buy a few roses, go with florist B, as the answer has shown you. Okay, great. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.